couldn't get the ink to even go in the skin. I remember going home kind of a little bit defeated, like, wow, this is really hard.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Oh, well, I was 18 and I got some graffiti lettering done on my arm and I got it done in Claremont. Right there. Nope.
Show it to the camera.
Nope. We all got them.
So I got my first tattoo when I was 14. Got it from my dad. And like our family tattoo that pretty much anybody who's like in our family has is brass knuckles. So I got a pair of brass knuckles at 14. Yeah, from my dad. From my dad at 14. Yeah.
And I sent him out in the world. I thought he was fully equipped at that point. Okay, my first tattoo was about the same age, 14. And I got a K on my ankle. It was a pick and poke, and it was a K for Kelly, for my girlfriend. It didn't stick. We got it. It was in there. It looked good. But of course, in 2 weeks, it just kind of faded right away. Actually, almost all the way away. There's like one little dot that you could barely even see there. Got a K and an ass whipping.
I was in high school, and I always used to draw these little square robots on my arm with a Sharpie or a pen when I was a kid. And my friends got a hold of an eBay tattoo kit, one of those like $100 everything included kits. I thought I want to go get my my robot tattooed on me, but I had to get it on my leg up here where my mom or like anybody would never see it. When I got there, the machine didn't work. They couldn't figure out how to get the tattoo machine to run. So I just laid on the bed and the guy stabbed me with the needle over and over until I had a little blue square robot on my thigh.
Like at 7 or 8, I was in the tattoo shop with my dad, and he painted before he tattooed, so it was just art my whole life. I wouldn't be a tenth of like what I was without the foundation that was laid for me.
Notice with all these answers, without me, you wouldn't be nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was about 19, 20 years old, I got a tattoo kit for Christmas. Shout out to my mom for that one. And started doing house tatties, kitchen magician style. While I was doing that though, I was in the Air Force, so I had like a full-time job. It was just like a hobby. After that time came up and I was able to get out, I was like, you know what, let me get an apprenticeship and do this for real. And so I've been doing that since like 2013.
Similar story out of my friend's house. I would go to work during the day, come home, tattoo my friends, did that for like 2 years. And then once it sunk in that like I really needed to find something to do with my life, and that if I was gonna take this seriously, I needed to do it the right way. So got an apprenticeship and been going strong 10 years.
Yeah, and that's the like thing we both said. Get a fucking apprenticeship.
Oh yeah.
Like,
don't waste your time in the beginning.
Yeah, it's too hard to go that route for sure.
It sounds crazy, but like a mental health issue. I started having super bad anxiety and depression. When you're a real painter for a living, and that's what you do for a living, painting portraits or working with galleries, there's a lot of solitude. You're in a studio a very long time. I knew that I wanted to do the medium, and I knew that it was cool to do, that I would like it, but I did kind of think that it would be easy to do. So the first time I did it and I couldn't get the ink to even go in the skin, I remember going home kind of a little bit defeated, like, wow, this is really hard. Like, how am I gonna be able to do what I can do on canvas, on skin? This is almost impossible. I couldn't get it to go in, even with help of this, this guy that was teaching me. So right then and there, that made me want it even more when I realized that, oh, this is a hard medium. This isn't easy. So that's kind of what made me like really fall in love with tattooing. And then the other thing is the people. The people. A person could get a tattoo, walk up to the mirror, and it wasn't just a canvas that I had labored on all night and I would go home. And when I would sell those in galleries, I didn't get to see the people buy them and enjoy them. And even in a portrait, when you would reveal a portrait or show it to people, they were normally wealthy people, and wealthy people don't show a whole lot of emotion. They're just like, oh wow, I like it, thank you so much. So to see somebody go like, man, I love my tattoo, thank you so much, no matter how big or small it was, I was hooked. That was it, I loved it.